Oh God, he's coming. Oh God, his car is faster than mine. I'm gonna give you room. I'm gonna give you room. I'm gonna give you room. Don't hit me. I'm giving you room. Brother, 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 brother! Why? Oh my, I'm gonna miss the checkpoint. I can't get it over in time. Oh my Jesus. Went from first to fourth because this dude wanted 2 rocks. Oh my God. Brother, not pro, can you stop hitting me, please? Because if I retaliate, everybody gonna call me the bad guy, and I don't want to do it, but I need some space. Some space. You know what? To hell with this nice guy stuff. Die. Just die. Expire. Chat, you saw him. I feared for my life. Now he's dead on a t-shirt. And he left the lobby. Insane. Insane. You ran me? I'm just supposed to take it on the chin. Be a good sport. I hit you, and suddenly you in Blue's Clues. Blue's Skadoo, we can too, and you left the lobby. I didn't want to do it. That's not how I want to get my sick kicks. But no, he did it. He did it to himself. I didn't screw him over. He screwed himself. I warned him. God. Hey, YouTube. First and foremost, I would like to apologize because, you know, I'm not a bully. And my behavior earlier was a bit uncouth, a bit savage, a bit unruly, as it were. And that's not what I want associated with my brand. But I think we can all agree that that guy deserved to be pushed down a flight of stairs. And well, you need somebody pushed down a flight of stairs in the name of justice. I'm your guy. Also, Skyline, brother, are you okay? Okay, all right. He just wanted to open the door to show me first place. But today's objective is to enjoy the 2017 Ford GT, and if you've seen any of my other videos regarding this game, you guys know I'm not really a fan of the Ford GT lineage of cars. There, I said it. And this beef between me and the Ford GT, it's rather historic, because 24 years ago in 2002, this game came out. You may have played it, called Test Drive: The Brotherhood of Speed on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox and PC. And I'm here to tell you right now, I hated the Ford GT in that game. That thing haunted my dreams. And you finally scratch and you claw to the end of the game, only for the final boss to be driving one of the greatest cars ever driven by man. Created by man, invented by man, thought of by man, manifested by man. The Dodge Viper GTSR concept of 1999. And I'm telling you right now, that has been my favorite car in any video game it's in. I'm playing it. Sega GT 2002, Gran Turismo 3. It was called the Crasher in Highway Pursuit, Blur, Midnight Club. It doesn't matter. If that car is in the game, I'm playing it. Unfortunately, in Test Drive Overdrive: The Brotherhood of Speed, the final boss has the car. And what they gave me was the 2005 Ford GT, and I was sick to my stomach. Why couldn't it have been the opposite? Why couldn't I have had the most gorgeous, beautiful, voluptuous vixen with all the fixins car ever constructed by man? And the villain could have been driving the Ford GT. But no, I digress. This petty blood feud that is clearly one-sided because Ford has no idea who I am, it started because of that. Whoa, 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 whoa. You took that one kind of bad. All right, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. My fault. I didn't mean to hit him. Brother, this dude's name is Donate Wi-Fi? Nah, bro, I gotta hit a move on you. Oh, my car's faster. My car's faster, GG. Well played. Good move by your boy. This thing's got some real getaway speed, man. Yeah, this is one of the tracks that I'm not particularly great at. Not bad. I just don't think I'm elite at it, you know? Oh, brothers, y'all are about to kill each other up here, man. yeah, the Ford GT has some get up and go. Oh, brother missed the checkpoint. He's done for, dude. All right. Let's see if we can catch first. Okay, so this has been kind of an uneventful race. The guy in first didn't have to battle anybody, and I am just the same amount of time behind him as I was 2 laps ago. Whoa, whoa, hold on. Whoa, somebody's catching me. Somebody is on my button. Whoa! Okay, I could have ended up in third right there. Oh, he's driving a McLaren. He had a 118 lap. Are you kidding me? Yo, everybody is driving the same orange McLaren, bro. Like, we get it, man. That Skyline, I think, has died in every single race, bro. Like, it's almost an Easter egg at this point, man. Actually, comment section, here's a good question. What playlist do y'all enjoy more? Hey, whoa! Whoa! Oh, and then you hit me again for good measure, huh? You just had to put me up against the wall, huh? All right. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. What do y'all think is the better playlist? Street races or road races? Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like having the element of traffic makes those races, well, the street races, a little bit more dynamic, because you're not just taking the best line every time. Sometimes there's a family of 4 in the best line, and now you gotta react, and then you gotta do something. Now, I'll admit, there are some times where they're just annoyingly in like the worst place imaginable, and it sucks, but you take the good with the bad. Although I will say overall, the better drivers and therefore the better competition is definitely in road races. Man, if somebody's got a Metamobile, I don't know how you beat them. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm throwing. Come on, man, we gotta lock in, bro. We gotta lock in. I don't want to talk about it. Honestly, this is super winnable. Super winnable. Ooh! He got nailed by 2 cars. How in God's name are you accelerating after getting put into a wall by 2 cars? Hello? 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 Am I crazy? What? What just happened? Oh God, I'm here. I thought I had more time. I just wanted to grab my phone from the living room. I thought I had more time. But this is fine, right? This is fine. W, come back. It's fine. If there's anything that this car can do, it's catch up on people if they're slipping. Also, if you're looking at the livery, yes, this is Remio from Zenless Zone Zero. Yes, I play a lot of Zenless Zone Zero, and there's nothing else to talk about. I've made content on that game before, so like this shouldn't come to a surprise to any of you who have been around the block before. But enough about that game. Forza Horizon 6, someone's gonna tell Playground Games that we need more content. And listen, I'm not trying to say that the game doesn't provide us with a lot, because it does. I do believe if you're a true completionist, we're looking at like 80 hours. But like, you really got to be a car person to really want to grind that out. Not because I think the game is bad or isn't paced well or anything like that. It's just, it was a weird decision to have a game in Japan and then not have toge racing or street racing count towards progression in any meaningful way. Like, you don't get any wristband points for these events in the campaign, which I think is like a very odd executive decision to make, but it is what it is. I also think it's weird that in a game, once again in Japan, with Tokyo City at its disposal, you have more cross-country, snow riding, dirt, off-road events than you do street and road events, which I think is a bit weird, and that was a weird traffic pattern. I liked zero things about where those were. Those were definitely put there to sabotage me. But I just feel like there's like 7 to 8 more events that you could put in for street and another handful that you could put in for road, and it'd be dope. It'd be a great package. The only other thing I could say I genuinely don't like about Forza Horizon 6 right now is, come on, what are we doing with the festival playlist rewards? And that brother's dead. Somebody murdered Bernard Doc out there, bro. Pour one out for him. But the festival playlist, I'm getting duplicate cars, and I understand that, you know, some people will be like, oh my God, I missed out on a car, and I don't get a second chance. Yeah, you should get a second chance. Cars should come back into the rotation, but not a week after I just got the car. Now you're like, go do the festival playlist so you can get your second Maserati. Like, no, I don't need that. I think new cars should exclusively be in there, at least for the first 6 months. It should be new world order every time. No repeats. If you want to have like daily quest rewards within the season that reward you with those cars, then all right, that's cool. But anything less than that, I just feel like you're letting the community down. Also, this Bud18 guy, he's crazy, bro. He's cooking. I know some people usually like to complain about people using meta cars or cars that are not necessarily insurmountable, but very strong at the game. And I'll be honest, I can understand how you might feel a little bit frustrated, but you gotta enjoy the little things. Just enjoy the journey of getting better times in the cars you enjoy. Because some cars, no matter what you do, they're not gonna work in the class that you're putting them in. They just do not stack up against the cars that are simply just better on paper and in practice. And that brings up an interesting discussion. Would you guys like Forza Horizon, which, by the way, is an arcadey game, not a simulation game? Would you guys like it better if every car that was listed at the same performance index genuinely had a chance to finish relatively close to each other, provided all the drivers were the same skill level with their respective cars? Because while I understand that's what a lot of people want, like those old school arcade racers where a Ford F-150 at the same performance index level can go nose to nose, head to head evenly with a Dodge Viper 08 or a K1Z Agera or something like that, or a Porsche Carrera GT. And while I like that idea on paper, I just don't know how I would feel about it necessarily in practice. But y'all let me know in the comments below how y'all would feel about that. And oh my God, I'm throwing. All right, you can let me go now. Thanks. That's another thing. I see some people smack into a wall way harder than that. No penalty. Zero. Zilch. no slowdown. I've seen people hit the wall much softer than I just had a collision with it. And it's like the paralysis demon has possessed their car and refuses to let them go for like 8 seconds. So I don't know what the algorithm for that is, but I can tell you right now, you might want to take a look at that and recalibrate that as well. But back to the main point. If you're not someone who likes the PvP element of racing games and you just like the content that is afforded to you by the campaign, I'm not gonna lie. Forza Horizon 6, much like 5, and to a lesser degree, but still somewhat true, 4. After like 25, 30 hours of gameplay, the vast majority of people, especially those who are super casual at the game, who just boot it up to drive fast every now and then, will get bored. You are going to get bored super fast. Like, the PvP is kind of like the lifeblood of the game for me, because I can just like lock in and be like, oh man, this guy's pretty good. Or, oh man, she's really kicking my butt right now. Man, let me actually lock in, and now we can have like these actual battles. Or sometimes you can get in the lobby with someone like Bud18 and you're just not gonna see them. They're cooking you. Never mind, I lied. Apparently I can see them. We're apparently pulling it back. They must have hit something like I did earlier. But I genuinely just like racing other players. One thing I can tell you that I do not care for is, what do they call it? The Eliminator? Listen, I'm sure some of you love it. That's great. Sometimes I wish certain development teams would stop wasting resources on some superfluous mode, like a battle royale. Everything doesn't need a battle royale. I know I might be in the minority here, but apparently every game genre thinks at some point it lends itself well to the battle royale format, and I'm not going to lie. I've played about an hour of the Eliminator in Forza Horizon 5. I played 3 hours of it here, and I'm here to tell you right now, the only thing that I like less than the Eliminator is the fact that in the festival playlist, they brought back the trial. Because whoever made that decision, I want them kicked down the same stairs as the dude rammed me earlier. But hey, if you made it this far, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and like the video. You don't want to miss any of the awesome content I plan on bringing you. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to be driving next. But if you subscribe, you won't miss it. Take care.